MCU Collector here. Time has come for the Dark Phoenix Cyclops X-Men Marvel Legends 2-pack Toys R Us exclusive. So real quick video to show you guys the figures, quick review, because for the most part they're basically reissues. But we'll take a closer look at the additional heads that come with Phoenix, the Jean Grey, the accessory that she comes with, and then kind of the Cyclops. I brought out the Jim Lee, Jean Grey, and Cyclops, and the Juggernaut Wave Phoenix to kind of show you a comparison. So, quick look at the box. See the X-Men logo there, Toys R Us exclusive sticker. A couple of different changes with this pack versus any of the other Marvel Legends packages that we see nowadays. All the current Marvel Legends have kind of original artwork on the side of the packaging. Here it looks like they have an image that's actually pulled right from a comic book. It actually came out very blurry and pixelated and does not look good up close. Doesn't look like it comes through too well in the picture, but because of that, in my opinion, it doesn't actually look that good. But just the box, no big deal. On the back, you can see there's a cover for Uncanny X-Men. Looks like the inspiration, obviously. Quick bio: though Scott Summers and Jean Grey shared a psychic link, Cyclops was no match for the Dark Phoenix. As Grey came to possess the power of the Phoenix Force, the Dark Phoenix rose, mastering telekinesis to overthrow her opposition and ascend to cosmic dominance. Alright, let's take a look at the figures. We'll take a look at the inside of the packaging, which is actually pretty nice as well. And then we'll take a look at the accessories. So on the inside of the packaging, they actually have some panels from the comic book, which is a nice little touch there. You could see the inside. Very cool. Enough of that. So as far as accessories, so Cyclops doesn't come with accessories, but not a big deal. Now, my understanding is that this figure was actually released by Toy Biz in this exact costume, but obviously now with Hasbro we have the updated body mold, which is basically the famous Bucky cap. So a lot of the same parts that are from the Jim Lee style. So the difference being the boots are obviously the big difference, and then the arms are actually the same. It's just painted that way. The hands are the exact same, and then you don't have any of the additional pieces kind of on his wrist, his calves, his thighs, or anything like that. But cool figure nonetheless. There's a lot of, if you can actually see, it comes out actually very well on camera. But one of the really cool things is there's a lot of shading to it. So you'll see that the figure is mostly a dark blue with that light blue wash kind of really mixed into it, so it really gives that shading effect. I think they did a pretty good job with it, and there's a little bit on the back of the figure, not on the legs at all. You can kind of see where it stops right there. But I think it does look pretty good, so not bad. This belt here doesn't come off. It is a separate piece. It can move around. Not a big deal there, but you can see that they are standing about the same height because they are basically the same exact figure. This one on the right might be a little bit taller because he has the different calves because of the boots. This one has the pirate boots, I've heard it called. So a little bit different there. So we'll move Cyclops back and we'll take a close look at the Phoenix, because the Dark Phoenix, excuse me. Let's check that out. So let's take a look at the little Fire Phoenix accessory, which I believe will be able to wrap around her arm. Pretty cool. It's that translucent orange. So you can see it's kind of a lighter orange at the body of the bird. And as it goes into the flame wings, it gets a little bit darker. So not bad. Looks pretty good. Look at the additional heads, and off the top of my head, this one looks like it is the same head that we've seen on multiple figures now. I believe the Gamora from the Guardians of the Galaxy Entertainment Earth 5-pack exclusive box set. Miss Marvel, I believe, shared the same head as well, and I think there was an SDC exclusive. I can't remember if it was the Thunderbolts wave, and I don't know which the character, Moondragon, I think it was, I'm not sure. I think she's the one that first have this head sculpt. But, you know, when you paint it differently and you have different color hair, it really makes a difference, and you wouldn't think it stands out nearly as much. But pretty good. I think it came out really good. Eyes look clean. Skin tone looks good. Hair looks really good. It's that red, and there's a lot of kind of dark wash into it. So I think it came out really good. The other two, I believe, are brand new head sculpts. This one is really cool looking because there is so much hair to it. It is just all over the place. Again, skin tone looks good. It looks like there's a little tiny paint mark right there. Not a big deal. Came out pretty clean, but there is a lot of hair. And then the same exact coloring as the previous one there. You can see all the different kind of dark red, the kind of that grayish black really mixed in to give it that textured look to the hair. I think it came out looking really, really good. Kind of moves around a little bit. It's a little pliable. But even the other eye came out really good because the hair is a separate piece, just kind of glued on there. So now we'll take a look at the Phoenix figure, which up close is just absolutely amazing. So we'll take a close look at it. One of the things that really stood out to me was the paint on the figure. So you can see there's some darker red mixed in there to give it that shadow effect. So it's not just a flat red like with the Phoenix had that flat green or any flat coloring that we see on figures from lately. There's actually that shading that's in it, and I think it came out really good. And then as far as the scarf or sash, whatever it is, actually have the Phoenix logo actually printed on there. Painted on there, so not bad. One of the big improvements to this figure versus the Juggernaut Wave Phoenix is the feet. No heels, regular feet, which means she should be able to stand pretty easily. Ta-da! Whereas this one, even Jim Lee style, this one, oh, of course she's gonna stand very first try. I put her down. But this one I always have a hard time trying to stand because of those heel feet. I don't like them. Except now she stands whenever I try to put her down. And then just kind of a comparison. Definitely taller than this older Jim Lee style from the Rocket Raccoon Build-A-Figure Wave. See, she's not even going to stand. She's not going to do it. Let's just lay her down. A little bit shorter than this Phoenix because of the feet. So not a big deal there. So it shares actually all the same pieces to the body, except looks like the right hand is a little bit different. It's more of an open hand on this one, where this one's more of where her thumb is down. So slightly different hands. This right hand, maybe it's just because my fingers, the way they're bent, doesn't look good. But the gold came out really nice on this figure. A closer look, it's actually the same gold on the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Wave, so not a big deal there. Another cool highlight is the hair. So you see the hair has kind of the dark, so it's different from the other two head sculpts. It's semi-translucent as it kind of starts darker, and then as it goes out you could see the lighter coloring in it because it kind of has that flame fire look to it, which I think came out really nice. I think they did a really good job with that. I really like the way it came out. Paint apps came out very clean looking. Very nice. Well, it looks like a little paint rub above her eye there. But otherwise, I think it came out looking really good, and as a close-up, you could really see that wash in there, which I think came out really good. When you see the figure up front, up close, looks really good. Now, I'm not going to go over the articulation because just like the previous figures, it's all the exact same. So I'm not even going to bother going over it again. But there it is, guys. Dark Phoenix and Cyclops 2-pack. Toys R Us. Now, again, you've probably seen reports. Street date is August 1st. So the figures are not going to be out until August 1st. However, Toys R Us are receiving them now. From what I understand is that the boxes do not have a street date printed on them, so that's why a lot of these stores have been putting them out. When I got mine, they said there was no street date on the box, go ahead, so I was able to pick up mine. Not going to be the same for everybody. I know that there's other collectors out there that have not been able, they've been denied and turned away by the store. But if you see it, you got to give it a shot if it's out on the sales floor. But worth every penny of the $40 that it was. And I know eBay prices are extremely high right now, but I do highly recommend these figures. I think they are awesome. Okay, thanks guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you have not already done so. Any questions, leave a comment below. Thanks.